Hello, Warrior Nation. It is August 5th. I am Tech Sergeant John Porter from your local public affairs shop. Joining me today on the podcast, we've got Master Sergeant Hawkins, Chief. Oh, I was about to actually promote you. Senior
Fantastic.
Master Sergeant Torian, Chief McLean, and we also have A1C Zhang. Hello, everybody.
Good morning.
So, to kick it off here, it is, if you didn't know, August is National Immunization Awareness Month. Senior Master Sergeant Senior Master
See,
Sergeant
I'm
Torian.
promoting her, and
He's
you're
demoting.
demoting. That's how that works.
Anyway,
Sharon. You're welcome.
I need more coffee, I think. Tell us a little bit about immunizations.
Great. That's everyone's favorite word.
Of course
We
it
gotta get a
is.
shot? What? All right. So I am Senior Master Sergeant Torian of the 189th Medical Group. And being Immunizations Month, I want to remind everyone that Fluapalooza will be upon us very soon. So get those arms ready. I don't want to hear any whining about why I got to get it. It's mandatory.
Flupocalypse.
And
also.
Flupocalypse,
Yes,
that's right.
That's another one.
And just so everyone knows, it is a myth that the flu vaccine gives you the flu. It does not give you the flu. But it does take about 2 weeks for the protection to develop in your body. So get ready for that. We will have some come to the clinic, and we will do a roving Fluapalooza, and you'll be seeing one come your way shortly. So now let's talk about the younger generation. So there are some recommended vaccines. They will show up pink in your IMR. And the first one we're going to talk about is the human papilloma virus vaccine. That's to prevent infections such as the human papilloma virus. It is recommended for ages 11 through 26, and then now they have bumped it up to the ages of 26 to 45. It's a three-dose series. It takes about 6 months to finish it. If you don't know, the HPV is spread through intimate skin-to-skin sexual contact. So this is a great way of preventing cancers in both males and females. So I highly recommend that you get out there and get it. And now, who has had chicken pox?
Right here.
I have.
Yeah? How was that?
Best couple
Not
days of
much
my life.
fun.
I was
Not much
one.
fun at all. So, if you
That
have
was a long
had
time ago.
shingles, or I'm sorry, if you've had chicken pox in the past, or if you have not, and you are over the age of 50, it is highly recommended that you get the Zoster or the Shingrix vaccine. It's a 2-dose series. It takes 2 to 4 months to finish the series, and it's going to give you some great protection against developing shingles. Shingles is a painful skin rash, usually with blisters. And if you've ever experienced it, I promise you would highly recommend to each and every person you know to get that vaccine. So just so you know, shingles are not transmitted person to person, but if you are near somebody that has never had chicken pox and you have shingles, you can pass it on to them and make their life absolutely miserable. If you don't like them, go hang out
Give 'em
with
a
them.
hug.
But otherwise, I would stay clear and go get the shingles vaccine.
Yes.
And if you do, bring us the documentation so we can get it uploaded in your medical record and update your IMR.
That's very important.
document.
Yeah, so speaking of IMR,
Oh, is it?
immunizations is part of that.
That was a beautiful transition.
And
I like that.
here we go. I'm going to
Nice
pass you
segue.
on to Chief McLean, who's going to
Absolutely.
enthrall you
So-
with IMR updates.
We all
IMR.
love those emails. Your
That's
IMR's coming.
That's right. And IMR, what is IMR? It's your individual medical readiness. And why is it important?
Why? I just
Why
want
is
to
it
know.
important, Chief?
That's why you're here.
Well, if you didn't know, it it tells our commanders that we're ready to deploy without hesitation. So it is a service member responsibility. So you service members, that's you, Porter,
That's me.
and me, and you, Hawkins. It's recommended that you get in there every month, and there is your IMR. You go through the portal, click on My IMR. You'll see red, yellow, or green. So let's talk about the topics that affect your IMR, which is your PHAQ, your dental, your HIV lab draw, and your immunizations. So your PHAQ, so that is done annually. About 60 days out, you'll get a warning tab. After you accomplish that PHAQ, your MHA is then due.
What's an MHA, Chief?
That's your mental health assessment.
Ooh, you don't want to assess mine.
So your mental health assessment, that seems to be the biggest crutch for everyone. And we are well aware that LHI, sometimes they can get you scheduled for the next day. Sometimes it's a month out. If you miss that phone call from LHI, you're going to have to reschedule that. There is a 1-800 number available. Sometimes they can do it right then over the phone. It just depends on how busy they are. So PHAQ annually, MHA, important. We understand it's a crutch, but make sure you monitor that. So if you miss that phone call, again, you should be checking your IMR every month during drill. If you see that MHA not updated, make sure and reschedule that. Next up is dental. Dental is due annually. A 2813 is due from your civilian dentist, unless you're an AGR. AGRs you're taken care of up at the 19th medical group. Every 5 years, you're due a military dental exam, and that's a simple 15-minute appointment with our own Dr. Phelan or Doc Edwards. So just schedule that through your unit health monitor or contact us directly at 987-6951. Third on our PHA or on our IMR issues or taskers are HIV draws. They're due every 24 months. That's an easy schmeezy. We're open during the week. We can take care of that. You can knock that out pretty simply by walking across the street, rolling up the sleeve. It's one of
Letting us stick ya.
That's right. One of Porter's favorites.
Yes. I mean, personally, I have anxiety with needles, but my veins are really hard to miss. So I was able to provide some very helpful training to one of your airmen who needed assistance. But,
That's right. And that's something to remember.
Second go around was good to go.
That some of our medics, they don't do this every day. So it's one way to keep up their skills.
Absolutely.
Is poking on people like Sergeant Porter.
See, I would rather have a vaccination than a blood draw. That's just me, though. So, do we have any parents sitting around the table?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, being parents, I'm sure you are all eager to have the kiddos go back to school. And if you're not aware, the back-to-school date for Little Rock School District and Jacksonville School District is August 22nd. And with that in mind, we have the Back to School Brigade. Have any of you partook in that before?
Yes, sir. Lots of good things in those little backpacks I pack. Pencils, crayons, paper.
Yeah, so you get a free backpack with free school supplies, and that's going to be 10 o'clock on the 13th at the Lighthouse Charter School. And, it's always a big draw. They always have a lot of helpful, motivated volunteers that are just ready to hand you free, awesome stuff. So if you haven't been before, I highly recommend it. My kiddos still tote around the backpacks from last year. So make sure you go on and stop by the Lighthouse Charter School on the 13th at 10 o'clock.
Now, I want to say, I know why all you parents are happy your kids are going back to school, all this stuff. But for those of us without kids, they're really going to ruin the traffic patterns. The commute to work here is really going to change. So watch out for those kids.
Yeah, definitely. Just like you said, the traffic patterns are going to change. It's going to be more congested. Give yourself time to get to work. Wake up a few minutes early. I don't know about you guys, but around our place, I think there's like 5 or 6 new subdivisions. So you're talking numerous amounts of kids now. So definitely watch out for the new bus stops and all the littles that are trying to get to school and the school zones. You know, you got to pay attention. Slow down. Let them kids go enjoy their day and come home and play basketball.
Keep your eyes open for the kids, for sure. Speaking of summer, it is almost the end of summer, but it has been hot, if you haven't noticed. I saw you out in the flight line the other day, actually handing out popsicles to some of the guys out there.
We're trying to beat the heat one popsicle at a time.
Absolutely.
You know, we was just trying to figure out something to do to help all the individuals on the flight line, you know, try to beat this heat. So my wife, you know, Senior Hawkins, Senior, congrats on that one.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
But yeah, she's been ordering popsicles for us and making sure she's got the Powerade popsicles, which is full of electrolytes. So we go out every day between 1:30 and 2 o'clock, heat of the day, and one popsicle at a time. It's been great. You know, these guys are loving it. They look forward to seeing it.
And you really got to, you got to get that song going.
I know.
There we go.
Come get your
Yeah.
popsicle.
I know, I ain't got it.
And also
But,
remember to hydrate.
Oh,
too.
absolutely. You know, the guys and gals on the flight line, they've been doing great. The buddy system, they're taking their breaks. They're doing everything they should be doing.
Because that heat, I mean, Arkansas heat's no joke to begin with, but you get on that flight line. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, most of us, you know, if you haven't been on a flight line, whatever the ambient temperature is, and then you add on the heat index, now add about another 10 to 15 degrees out there on the ramp, and that's what these individuals are dealing with. So kudos to them.
Yeah,
Thanks for getting the
shout
mission
out.
going
Absolutely.
and keeping it going.
job,
They're
guys
the
and
heroes of
gals.
this one.
Absolutely.
Hopefully
just
they're
try
wearing
to-
those new shorts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some of them are. Some of them need to wear them a little bit longer, a little two-tone. But it's been good. You know, them are our maintainers and our POL guys. Everybody's been working online. We're just trying to support them.
absolutely. So shout out to all those flight line workers. Good job. Now, speaking of shout outs, you're going to be listening to one at the commander's call. This drill on the 13th at 7:30. We've got our commander's call, so be sure to get there early, get that front seat. Those are highly coveted, I know. But you don't want to be that guy or girl coming in late, so be sure you are in your seats by 7:30. I would suggest 7:15 just to be safe.
Shout out. I want to give a quick shout out here to our Warrior of the Month, and that is Tech Sergeant Ryan Ulrich. He is over in
Yeah.
cyber, so congratulations.
Woo!
Great work.
Good
Keep it
job.
up.
Yeah, good job, Sergeant Ulrich. So we're going to wrap it up with that. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to tune in next time for the next podcast.
We are Mission Ready Airmen, providing premier training to the C-130 and cyber enterprises, capitalizing on partnerships to support the state and defend the nation. Our vision is to be a diverse family of airmen, dedicated, adaptive, and empowered to lead.